Yep, here it is. The reek of the burning rises still from the site where Eomer destroyed the orcs. Alright, let's go ahead and dismount. Check the remains. You stare at defeated Ugluk and wonder if Boromir rests comfortably from wherever it is that he watches, now that the leader of the band that set upon him is no more. Now we need to examine the confused footprints at Eomer's vengeance. You pry your eyes away from Ugluk and resolve to search for signs of the halflings. Excuse me. You find a great deal of footprints in the chaos that seem to go nowhere. You find a great deal of footprints, some of which lead northwest.
What does Horn think? Will he dare the forest of Fangorn?
You say some of these tracks led toward Fanghorn. They are likely not those of the halflings, for Eomer was certain no one left the site of the battle without his knowledge. They may then be the tracks of Aragorn, Legolas, or Gimli. What brought them towards Fanghorn? What does Horn think? Will he dare the forest of Fanghorn? I will go, and gladly, but he has expressed worry about such places before.
I see how Corridon looks at me. He thinks I fear to go into Fangorn.
Horn looks at you with his piercing grey eyes. I went into another ill-omened wood with you not long ago, Renfail. Do you remember? There I took a grievous wound, an injury from which I will never recover, nor would I wish to heal that hurt. I will follow you into Fanghorn. What can be done to me that I should fear?
If we cannot help our friends directly, let us help them indirectly.
My father told me his men had heard orc axes beneath the eaves of Fanghorn. There must be a camp of the creatures somewhere to the north of here, among the trees. That is the way the tracks go, are they not? We should go to this camp of orcs and slay them. While we do, let us keep our eyes open for your friends. If we cannot help them directly, perhaps this will help them in an indirect fashion. Alright. We're off to kill orcs in Fanghorn Forest. Now entering the eaves of Fanghorn. There's something poetic about killing orcs in the eaves of Fanghorn. First we have to find them, but and avoid these strangling roots. Alright, creepy forest. Check. Okay, keep your eyes peeled for orcs, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, should be some up ahead, it looks like. Oh, here we go. Time to rid the Fanghorn of orcs. Alright. That's 6 of them. I need 2 more. You hear a voice coming from the misty hollows south of the orc camp. Ooh, what's this? There's like some sort of... Okay, I'm a little paranoid. Strange forest. And strange voices. Ooh! Am I meeting my first int? Oh my god! This is so cool. I'm meeting my first int in Lord of the Rings Online. Baldark. Oh, this is so cool. I got goosebumps. The great creature stares down at you with baleful eyes. Then it speaks again. What are these small creatures that come among the trees? So many, so many. But Gandalf saw to the elf, the man, and the dwarf. Treebeard has his guests, and others come among the trees. Baldark was told not to let others disturb the meetings. Vroom, boom, boom. But elf? He used to know elves. But that was a long time ago, was it not? Hard to say. Vroom. You should leave. It is not a time for you. Vroom. Ah, so cool. I met my first int. Alright, so we gotta report my findings back to Corridon at Eomer's Vengeance. That was totally the highlight of my day right there, meeting an int. Fanghorn is pretty interesting looking. I think Chris is making muffins. Something smells delicious from the kitchen.
I did not dare to hope the tree herders still walked in Middle-earth.
It is a day for wonders, Renfail. Mithrandir lives, as you said, and he has returned to where he is most needed, a kingdom beset on all sides by danger. If Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli are not safe with Mithrandir, they will not be safe anywhere. Cordon's face lights up with a brilliant smile. And the second wonder, I did not dare to hope the tree herders still walked in Middle-earth, but today I have met an ent, heard his speech, and was told in no uncertain terms I was not welcome. Cordon is more pleased than you can ever remember seeing him. I second that because it was really cool meeting an ent. And I'm going to take these gloves.
Let us return to Eoworth and see if Eomer remains there with his men.
Start that over again. Rudhif's words were reassuring, were they not? He told us in his way that Merry and Pippin were safely in the company of Treebeard, who can only be an ent. And the man, dwarf, and elf of which he spoke must be Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas. If they are now in the presence of Mithrandir, surely we need worry about them no longer. Let us return to Eoworth and see if Eomer remains there with his men. Horn wished to be off immediately. We should speak with him when we are back in Eoworth. Alright. Back to Eoworth. I should have bound there, but I bet I could take this horse from here down. Oh, I just got knocked off. Alright, you want to play that way? Oh, sure, run away. My bleed will kill you.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
I was gonna say, I thought I chose swift travel, but it seems to be taking the long way. Okay.
Eomer and his men are still here. I spoke with him briefly.
And he said we were welcome to make the southward journey with him. He has a few places he would like to stop on the way, including the stone of Wergend. Horn sighs heavily. Do you remember Renfail? It was the story I told by that campfire on our journey boat down the Anduin with Corridon and with Nona. King Fingal and his line were cursed. No heir of Fingal's line would survive to sit long upon the throne of Rohan. Many thought that the curse had been broken by Prince Theodred, but it seems it was not so. Eomer wishes to visit the stone, and you must understand why. With the prince dead, Theoden's nephew is now next in line for the throne. He is of King Fingal's line, and the curse must now be ever in his thoughts. Speak to him, Renfail, but gently. Who can know what it must be like to live under such a curse? Alright, so I need to talk to Eomer. And perhaps calm his mind. Screenshot. I love his armor.
What a strange tale you weave.
Did you learn anything about your friends from the site where we destroyed the orcs? Eomer listens to your account and marvels particularly at your description of Baldark. What a strange tale you weave, Renfail. To think such peculiar things persist under the light of the sun in these days. Tell me when you are ready to depart, and my men will be ready. There are a few sites I would have us visit on our way south to Snowbourn, and from there we shall go to Edoras.
You are welcome to ride with my men and I on our southward road.
But there is one place I have planned to stop before we reach Snowbourn. Have you heard of Wergend's Stone? It is involved in a tale of Rohan, and I am quite interested in seeing it again.
I have business in Snowbourn, but first I would see Wergendar's stone. Will I next fall to the crone's curse?
Ah, that guitar. Sorry, I gotta do some screenshots. There it lies, Renfail, the Stone of Wergend. Do you know the tale? Eomer seems surprised to hear that you have been told the tale of Wergend, the crone, and King Fingal, but then realization dawns. Ah, of course you would know it. How could you travel with a bard such as Horn and not know it? It is a popular tale, though it be grim and unpleasant. I expect this is true in all lands, that people enjoy stories that seem to explain their poor lot or continued hardship. The Mark's finest loremaster pored over the words of Wergend's curse. They read it thus, that no son born of Fingal or his heirs would survive to sit long upon the throne. I need to learn how to read. They thought that the curse would end if something happened to restore the lost glory of Rohan. It was thought for many years that Wergend's curse had already expired. My uncle's father, Thengel, lived in Gondor, and the lords of Rohan called a Witten and begged him to return to the mark and take the throne. They said he was virtuous enough and would be such a good king that his reign was certain to end the curse. Indeed, Thengel lived long, and his son Theoden now has many years behind him. It seems now, with the death of Prince Theodred, that the curse merely slumbered. Perhaps it did not affect Thengel, my uncle, because they were already born, or because they were not in the Riddermark when it was set. None but Wigan can know, and she is long dead. The curse that did not affect Thengel did not affect his daughters, and few of their sons survived to reach adulthood. I am of the line of King Fengel, Renfail. Will the curse of Wyrgend now affect me? Am I fated to die, and Rohan to suffer? Will all I seek to accomplish come to naught? Cordon. The deeds of the past often have great effects on the present, Renfail. Curses have power, and with the force of belief behind them, they can become even more powerful. How else can the misfortune of Fengel's line be explained? And how will knowledge of the curse affect Eomer's actions now? The people of Rohan need him to be strong. He cannot cower in fear of Wyrgend's memory, or his people will suffer. Horn says, I had been so certain that the curse was broken, as had been all of Rohan. What must it be like to labor beneath the shadow of such a thing, and never know when it will reveal its fangs? If Eomer, out of fear, refuses to fight the evil that faces our land, then King Fengel's greed will have struck the death blow for Rohan. We're under attack! Mount up and slay them all! Ah! I really don't like mounted combat. And he ran off. Coward! Alright, gotta mount back up. Alright, come back here. Okay, hopefully that's all of them. I don't want to deal with any more. The orcs have unwittingly helped me, Renfail. During the battle I had no thought at all for Wyrgend or a curse. I have made up my mind. I will not allow the curse to control my actions. I am my own man, Eomer's son, and I do not fear the memory of ill deeds done or vengeance sought. I will fight for the people of Rohan until I can no longer do so, and even then, I will keep fighting. I have given Worgen the time I thought she was due. Now I will put the stone behind me and will think of it no more. Onward to Snowbourn, we are needed. Hang on.
Thank you for your help, friend.
I am glad to have you and your companions and allies when danger strikes. Orcs and wargs are the type of danger I am not afraid to face. Threats of a more otherworldly nature, those I cannot abide. Still, Eomer's son will face such dangers as bold as a heart as he can manage. The bolder still with allies such as you at his side.
I'm ready to continue our ride south to Snowbourn, if you are.
I ordered Reeve Fastred to empty his lands, sending his people across the Entwash where they can be better defended. But he is young, and I fear foolish. I ride to see if he has obeyed my command. We will speak again in Snowbourn. Right, now I'll take care of this stupid orc. Ruining my questing, man. Alright, need to meet with Eomer and Snowbourn.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Alright, we're gonna ride down to Snowbourn to meet up with Eomer, but then I think I'm gonna have to backtrack and do quests, because this is already level 83 and I'm only 81, and I don't want to let the book quests get too far ahead of me. We're getting into content that's orange to me, so I need to do some quests. Oh. No! I got too close to the orc. Run! I discovered Worthing. Snowbourn.
A brisk ride. Now, to the business at hand.
Welcome to Snowbourn, my friend.
I want to know what is really going on in Snowbourn.
I look around and I do not see the preparations for which I asked, Renfail. I will speak with Reeve Fastred to learn why he delays, but let us try something else first. It is said that you catch more horseflies with honey cakes than you do with lamp tallow. Introduce yourself to Grimstan, one of Fastred's personal guards, and ask him why the people have not begun to move where it is safe. Grimstan knows me, and the answer he would give you to me might be different than the one he gives to you. I want to know what is really going on in Snowbourne, and you are a more sure path to that answer. I'm going to decline this quest for the moment because I'm going to work on this quest later. Actually, I need to take it, though, because...
I want to know what is really going on in Snowbourne.
Where am I bound? Yep. So I'm going to go back to Elthingol's because that's where I have quests to work on, the level 78 quest to keep leveling the character. So that ends the book portion of this particular journey, but we're going to keep working on this character so that he can get up some levels to work on Book 9, Chapter 6, No Retreat. Stick around for more to follow.